Welcome to Real Estate Raw&Uncut, episode 46. I'm Byron Lazine, joined as always by Tim Bray. This is the show if you're a real estate agent, buyer, seller, broker, attorney, lender. You want to tune in every single Friday. We're going to pick a topic and jam on it. So what is happening with you, Tim?
I'm back.
You're back in action.
Short little camping trip. Now,
you went camping in the backyard last night.
Basically, I'll tell you, in years past, I learned my lesson. We went to Bahaba.
Oh, jeez.
5.5, 6 hours from here and experienced an entire weekend of rain.
Yeah.
So we said, look, what's close? 20 minutes away, have the same experience. If it rains, we can go home.
But there's no maniacs around, so that's...
There were a bunch of maniacs down there. Odita Campground in Basra.
In Basra, nice.
I'll tell you what, mini golf, a lake, they've got...
Is it nice there?
Oh my gosh, if you want, this is your kind of place because you...
My place.
You wake up in the morning, you think you're going to grill, do your thing, cook your own breakfast. You got coffee, you got breakfast sandwiches, they make you your food.
That is my kind of place.
Dude, it was a resort.
Like coffee in a cup and everything?
Oh yeah.
Cardboard cup?
Yes.
So
I mean, it was the bomb. So it was a nice mix of country and a resort feel. So you'd like it there.
What's happening for the weekend? Anything?
I think we have Sail Fest this weekend, which is 300,000 people are supposed to attend Sail Fest in New London.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, they reduced their police force by 30, I want to say.
Well, they got to save the money somewhere.
So could be interesting.
Well, hopefully the business make a lot of money. Hopefully it's good weather.
It's supposed to be absolutely gorgeous this weekend.
Yeah.
So everybody come out to Sail Fest. You can do whatever you want. You can drink in public. You can do anything because there's no cops.
I may have to go to Sail Fest and do some meerkatting. I should be meerkatting right now. But what do we want to talk about today?
I think we had some folks online, right? That chimed in.
Last night I posted, hey, we're going to look for tomorrow's topic. We appreciate everybody that chimed in. We are going to use some of the topics that were posted in today's episode, and then we're going to push one back to next week. Just try to keep this thing under 10 minutes if we can.
Let's do it.
I know that doesn't happen very often. So, again, we appreciate you guys chiming in. Kenneth Denzel, which I'm butchering your last name. I do it every time. He has told me how to say his last name, and I never get it right. Maybe I did. Let me know if I said it right. But Ken owns Caring Transitions here in Connecticut. They help people organize their move, how to downsize, how to lay out a floor plan, get them into the right situation.
Huge value add.
Oh, he's incredible. So he thought it might be nice if we talked about what you should do to get ready for selling the house, staging, cleaning, painting, getting rid of stuff. How far do you go, and what's the minimum that should be done when you're selling a house?
You got to clean things up. You got to get rid of any disorganization. If you need to hire somebody like Ken, you probably should do so.
Absolutely.
Have that garage sale. Fresh coat of paint goes a long way and doesn't cost you a whole lot. Just make sure you do a good job.
Yeah.
So get everything off your counters in the kitchen. Clean them up.
I'm a big believer in decluttering. I mean, if you come to my house, you know that I hate stuff. It's almost like, hey, do you even live here? It's like, where is your stuff? That drives...
Props to you, Nicole.
Yeah, it drives Nicole a little nuts because I'm like, we don't need that. Throw it away, throw it away. When you're selling your house, it's really important to have that mindset of, okay, I don't need this. I'm not using it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Or, hey, how about this? If you're a real seller, you should be thinking about moving anyway, so you should be getting your stuff out. Maybe it's packed away already. If you're just thinking about selling, you're wasting everybody's time on the market, you're going to leave your crap all over the place. And that's what fake sellers do.
True indicator of if you're really a seller or not.
Yeah. Okay, have you taken the steps to declutter? Have you actually packed stuff away? I hear sellers say, well, I don't want to pack if nobody's going to buy it.
Go to the basement. Go to the attic and see if it's everywhere.
That's right. Somebody's going to buy it if you're ready to sell it.
But you can tell pretty quickly if there's a real seller or not.
That's right.
Just by a quick glance at an attic and a basement.
Yeah, we know here in Connecticut, only 25% or so, give or take, of the properties listed this year are going to sell.
That's right.
The rest are going to roll over next year, the fake sellers, the wannabes, people testing the market.
Don't test the market.
Don't test it. It's going to smack you in the face. And that's usually my problem with going into these meetings of, what should I do? What should I do? You should price the damn thing right. Is what you should do if you want to sell.
And take the steps to get it on the market if you really want to sell.
We have a great team like Deb Boyd. Shout out to Deb. She'll go in there and she's got a really good eye for this. She'll say, you should declutter here. You should move this around.
Maria, similar. Lucy,
Maria.
I just used Lucy for the same thing up in Pawcatuck.
They're great at that stuff. I'm lacking on that department. That being said, I think it's really about decluttering. When Ken says, how far should you go? That's something that I really take a lot of pride in advising people on, because they're like, oh well, some people get really anxious. Oh, I'll redo this kitchen and I'll redo this living room and I'll finish the basement. If you're not going to get the money out of it, right, that's going too far.
That's right. And depending on which price range you're in your months of inventory, if your buyer is going to be coming typically with a government-backed loan, then there's certain things you need to be doing. If you're flaking paint, you need to take care of. Any handrails that need a handrail, put the handrail up. That's right. But if you're in the $600,000 range and up in your conventional loan, we're not going to recommend you do these things.
Yeah. And now if you have a really big house with a lot of stuff, I think somebody like Karen Transitions with Ken is the way to go, because an agent may only be able to take you so far on what they can see, but having somebody like him come in and say, oh, if you move, or a stager, right?
Absolutely.
Move some stuff around, or get rid of your furniture that's from 1975 and
take the plastic off it at least.
Yeah. And let's bring in something that makes the house feel newer, feels fresh. Furniture can outdate a home very easily.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I completely agree.
I don't know. Maybe there isn't a way to go too far unless you're renovating. I think if you're decluttering, staging, painting, that kind of stuff, it always is going to help.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, so Brenda Kim, who is the I think she's the branch manager for Essex Savings Bank in Old Lyme. I just call her the big dog over there. She's running the show. So
she's running the show.
Brenda Kim, she liked Ken's idea, but she also wanted to talk about downsizing for retirees. So what can you do? How can you help a retiree that's looking to downsize?
So a lot of people, when they're retiring, are looking for that one level living.
Yep.
At least let's get rid of, let's have a master bedroom on the first floor. So I think we're going to see a massive explosion of people looking for ranches and one floor living going forward.
Here's what I find the difficulty in that is, maybe they owned your typical 4-bed, 2.5-bath colonial, and they want that one floor living. Well, come to find out, when they start looking, they're like, well, I'll sell this. I'm downsizing, right? So I'm gonna take my money from here. I'm gonna buy a nice one-level ranch, and then they find out that the one-level ranches are selling at a premium. They're harder to build. They're more expensive to build.
Roof lines are much greater. Foundations are huge.
Huge.
So your cost to construct for a one-level ranch is actually almost equivalent to a colonial.
Here's what I'll say about downsizing. Doesn't always mean you're downsizing your payment or your purchase price. You're downsizing your square footage and your lifestyle is more efficient, but those one-level ranches are very much selling at a premium in comparison to the colonials, which we're littered with colonials in Connecticut specifically.
Forget the ranches. Let's go to the tiny house.
Yeah.
You seen the tiny houses?
Yeah.
100 square feet, 400 square feet. The issue with the tiny house, you need to put them on a lot. And the lot costs X.
You need a porta potty too, right?
We could discuss tiny houses in the future. That'd be a good one.
Tiny houses for tiny animals?
It would work. You should bring some farm animals into a tiny house.
I don't think tiny houses have much value. I think those are people looking to squat on land, but we'll see if that becomes a bigger trend in the future.
It's coming.
We did have another comment. We're going to hit that in a later episode. So Brooke, if you're watching and disappointed that we didn't hit your topic, that's going to be maybe next week.
Don't be disappointed, Brooke. We love you.
Absolutely. We are going to be wearing the same clothes here for the next couple weeks because you're going away.
I am going to Ocean City.
You're going to Ocean City for the next 2 weeks, so we're going to film those. Or I don't know if we're filming.
Somebody's going to be staying at my property, and there are animals there that are vicious.
Yeah, so don't try to break into Tim's house. So we'll be wearing the same clothes for the next couple weeks. We'll hit Brooke's topic in one of these episodes.
Sounds good.
If you're going to Sale Fest this weekend, if you're local, have fun. If you're not local, keep tuning in every single Friday and check me out on Instagram at Byron Lazine.
G+, baby.
Find Tim on G+. He is the one guy out there trying to keep Google Plus running. Google, send this man a check.
Show me some love, G.
Send him a check.